Movie review of Twice a Fool showing on Ukena Bonabo TV. Twice a Fool is another captivating production from Ukena Bonabo, streaming now on YouTube, and it stars the ever-charismatic Timini Egbuson, the graceful Audrey Harrison, rising star Michelle Oluwafemi, and an impressive supporting cast. This heartwarming drama follows the lives of Akin, aka Estes, a free-spirited music lover AMD producer, and Juliana, the mother of his child, as they navigate the complexities of co-parenting, lingering emotions, and the age-old question, can a baby daddy become a husband? Juliana and Akin had their daughter Ruby 10 years ago. While Akin has proven to be a doting father who can move mountains for his daughter, Juliana longs for a stable home, a deeper connection, and possibly a ring. When she opens up to her grandmother, the older woman, with all her wisdom and mischief, shares some unconventional tips on how to turn a baby daddy into a husband. Juliana sets the plan in motion. What follows is a delightful mix of emotional tension, comedic moments, and heartfelt realizations. As Juliana begins to shift her energy and explore other options, Akin, initially carefree and oblivious, starts to feel something he's never had to confront before: jealousy. As the tides shift, old flames flicker, and someone inevitably ends up being twice a fool. My observations and turn-offs. 1. Miss musical moments. Akin is portrayed as a passionate musician, yet the audience is never truly invited into his creative world. It felt like a missed opportunity not to hear any of the songs he was supposedly working on. The music could have added emotional depth and helped us connect more with his character. 2. Age confusion. One thing that stood out, and not in a good way, was the inconsistency around Akin's age. At some point, it said he was 22 when Ruby was born, which would make him 32 now. But later in the movie, there are mentions of him being 30. A minor detail, but clarity in storytelling matters. 3. Runtime shenanigans. After multiple complaints about the usual 2-hour runtime on Akina's productions, this one clocks in at 1 hour and 58 minutes. A valiant effort, Ukena. But we see what you did there. Lessons from Twice a Fool. 1. Love requires clarity and intentionality. You can love someone deeply as Akin loves Ruby and Juliana, but without intentional actions, love may not be enough. 2. Don't assume people will wait forever. Juliana's decision to take advice and explore other options highlights the importance of not taking someone's loyalty for granted. 3. Growth often comes through discomfort. Akin's journey from a perfect dad to attentive partner shows that personal growth is sometimes triggered by the fear of loss and the realization of what truly matters. Timini once again proves that less is more when it comes to acting. His natural delivery, subtle expressions, and on-screen presence breathe life into Akin. And Audrey, a breath of fresh air. There was genuine chemistry between her and Timini, enough to make you root for their characters to find a way back to each other. Honestly, is there anyone Timini doesn't have chemistry with? And then there's Ruby, played by Michelle Oluwafemi, a bright spark on screen. She's intelligent, witty, and charming beyond her years. If this is just the beginning of her journey, then Nollywood's future is in safe hands. Let's talk about the two friends, Nancy and the bike supportive, lovingly and beautiful bond. In all, Twice a Fool is a touching tale of second chances, the power of love, and the silent strength of women who dare to want more. It's definitely worth the watch. I noticed that the reference to 10 years could have been when the relationship began and not when Ruby was born, meaning that Ruby could as well be 8 years old. But we have been together for 10 years. While this is an insight on how long they have been in a relationship, it is not necessarily a pointer to Ruby's age. Ruby could have been born during the course of their relationship. You are right about the need to have offered more insight on his musical career. Apart from the beginning when he showed Ruby one of his productions, there was nothing else to that effect. It's a wonderful work. I love it. The soundtracks are awesome, and I've been trying to see if I can get the particular song played the most, with lines like "Nami" and "You Against the World Oh," where Juliana went to the club with her friends and she took a call from a kin and then started dancing after. That song is so lovely. I don't mind if the producer of the movie can produce that song and make it available if it's not already available. I love that song like crazy. I've to rewind the movie to that part several times because of the song. It seems the tracks were made for the movies because they are not online. Even Shazam couldn't find that particular track. The producer, Mr. Ukenam Bunabo, should really consider producing that track and make it available. It would be another production that can sell. The film is superb. I love when producers use good quality images, houses, wardrobes in movies. It makes it high standard and captivating to watch. And in this movie, nothing was left on the plate. They all ate their roles, from crews, casts, and main actors. The houses, the wardrobes top-notch. And fashion, Timini knows how to blend that department. I'm sure the director don't even need to tell him how to dress. He surely chooses his wardrobe himself. Good movie. His friend particularly made that mistake twice. While Juliana and her friends kept saying he's 32. Ruby is said to be 10. That's fine though, just what I observed. I will give this 7/10.